I've got a great day for you today. We are going to be talking about fighting aging with 4 easy makeup tricks. We're going to take years off your life like that. Hello. Hello, ladies. Sharon's here. I am so glad you came and joined me today. And it's a snooky butt kind of day. We were running around 70 to 75 degrees, and out of the clear blue sky we got all these torrential rains and cold weather, and it is now 48 degrees. We have hit what I call fall, okay? So we got to put on our long jeans, we got to put on a sweater, and ooh, it's kind of fun. So I'm all excited about coming talking to you today. Please scroll on down and see that subscribe button. Click that, girlfriend. You become one of my tribe. Yes, we'll be lifelong friends. And you see the little bell down next to it? Go ahead and click the bell. It'll notify you of all my upcoming videos. I generally film on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, girlfriends, okay? So, hang on to your hat. This is going to be so exciting. A lot of the times, yes, of course, we can use tons of skincare and we can be youthful looking within a few months down the line. But I love it when we have makeup tips that can take years off. Just little tricks, you know what I mean? So I want to go down the list and tell you what I like to do. First thing I want to do every day before I put on my makeup, I want to make sure I exfoliate in some way. Now I can use my glycolic wash by Glow Therapeutics, and I can just do a nice glycolic wash. Or what is really handy is while I'm washing my face, I wash it with my gentle cleanser first, and then I might just take Tasha Rice enzyme polishing, you know, granules, and you mix it with water in the palm of your hand, and then it just becomes nice and creamy, and rub it all over. And that kind of just polishes, if you will, kind of exfoliates any dead skin, like from the night before, from Retin-A or whatever. Any type of exfoliation you want to do is great. That's always going to make you more youthful. Number 2, and all of you know, I swear by silicone primers. I will not use anything but a silicone primer because it fills in all your pores. It leaves your skin just slick and smooth like glass. So when you put on your makeup, it's just almost flawless. And I love this because it blurs any kind of fine lines and wrinkles you might have. I'm a silicone gal all the way. I will never use any other kind of primer but this because my makeup doesn't turn out to be as pretty. And of course I use the Smashbox Photo Finish Silicone Primer. Yes, ma'am, the one and only. If you don't have this, try Garnier Blur at the drugstore, and I think they still carry that as I recall. It is a silicone too, a little cheaper, handier to get to if that's what you want to do. I swear by this one, but the Garnier is not a bad one, okay? And number 3, I use a flesh-colored pencil a lot, girlfriends, okay? And when I say flesh-colored, there are 2 pencils that I'm real hung up on that I use all the time. And one of them is Anastasia's Pro Pencil, and this is a flesh-colored pencil. And then I also love the Benefit Highbrow, very special. Now let me tell you why I'm crazy about these. For one thing, it gives off a nice matte kind of finish. Let's say I want to highlight my eyebrows. Let me just kind of show you what I'm talking about. Instead of putting a shadow up there or anything shiny, I never put anything shiny on my hood because, or under my brow, because it's going to accentuate every line in the universe. But I just take this and I just draw under my brow like right under my brow bone, and I just pat. I just pat that in. Alright? And so you can't see any lines, and it's smooth, it's easy peasy. Just like that. I love that. Alright, now, let's say you want to do a little bit to your Cupid's bow, right above your Cupid's bow. Mark this. And your pat. And it just gives you a little fullness to your top lip. You can do it on your chin. And just pat. And it kind of highlights your chin. Now, because I am an older woman with textured skin and lines and wrinkles, and no matter what kind of skincare, it depends on what day it is, And if your skin starts sagging even more, you're going to have more texture and more lines. And that would mean that, you know, fillers would help pull it up, or a facelift type thing. But let's say I'm not doing that right now. But I want to highlight my brow bone. Well, I can't use my powdered highlighter any longer because I'm getting more lines coming under here because of the sagging, and the texture is getting rough. So I learned this trick from Elle Artistry right here. And I thought this was a great trick. Believe it or not, I didn't know this trick before. But she said, since this is a matte pencil, take my pencil right here to the temple and go right on top of that brow bone. Just like that. And then what you do is you just pat. You can use your fingers, you can use the beauty blender, but it will highlight without having all that shimmer. Now see how nice that looks? Look at the difference. You can totally see the difference. I'm highlighted there, okay? So I'm just going to take it from my temple and right across that brow bone, right down to where your iris starts, okay? I'm just going to pat it. Like I said, you can use your beauty blender. I'm just going to tap mine out here a little bit. And see? I mean, it just gives you a little matte highlight. So you can still highlight even though you have texture issues or fine lines and wrinkles there. And another thing I like to do with this highlighting pencil is kind of go down the bridge of my nose with it. Just a little bit like yay. Okay? And there again, you can just pat. What you're trying to do is just to pull everything up and where you have more light. Now I also use this pencil as well as my Anastasia, and I do my waterline, just like this. See how that makes my eyes look more opened? And it's a flesh color pencil, not white, but flesh color. You're going to get the same thing with the Anastasia, and I use base 1 in this. This is a godsend for us older gals that have lines and wrinkles and texture right up here under our eyes. It is a blessing in disguise. Now, let's say it's in the evening and you want just a tad of shimmer, but you don't want to go off the charts. There are several things that I do. One of them is I use MAC Hush, and it's a cream. It's kind of an iridescent cream. Can you see that on that finger? I like golds or pinks if I'm going to highlight in around my cheekbone. That's what looks better on me. So let's say I've already got my highlighter pencil here. I'm just going to take my iridescent and just dab a little here, just to give it just a tad of sheen. Do you see that sheen? That is gorgeous. Do you see? And it doesn't accentuate every bloody thing. I love that. And like I said, you could try a little gold. Okay, and this one, believe it or not, is a gold, kind of a tattoo type color. And I'm going to rub my finger in it. And on the other side, I'm going to just press on the gold. See how pretty that is? I mean, girlfriends, hello, can we talk? Okay, it's as simple as that. So don't you ladies think, the ones that are going through the sagging and the dieting and the fine lines and wrinkles and the texture, which the majority of us are, that we can't still be just stunning like the young girls, because we can't. We can look that much younger and that much more youthful without just going crazy with the highlighter. It's almost a joke when you put on too much highlighter. You look like a nutcase and you look drippy. You look way too shiny. It looks like you're trying too hard. What you want to do is bring back kind of a more youthful look. And so, we got to try harder, right, girlfriends? And you know what they say? They say, less is best. I'm finding that to be really true. It's just like, for instance, today. I have one eyeshadow color on my eye and then just a dot of a little shimmer on my lid. And so what did I use here? I used the Charlotte Tilbury Mesmerizing Cream Shadow. I told y'all I was going to try and get the knack of the creams. I'm telling you the truth. I had my eyes done in less than 2 minutes, for real. I mean, I just took that, dipped my brush into the cream eyeliner and just did what I call my bubble look that I do. And I just went as high as here, smoothed it all out, took just a tad bit of a darker eyeshadow for the outer V just right here, just to give my eyes some dimension at the corners, because I didn't have a darker brown in the creamer. I probably could have tried that. And I went under my eyes about 2/3 of the way, and then I just took a little bit of shimmer and just dot, dot. Piece of cake. And it gives your eyes a more youthful look. Do you see what I'm saying? Lovely. It's so much fun to play with makeup. You'd be surprised how young we can look with all this going on, girlfriends, okay? Now, the next thing I want to tell you about, and we're talking about kind of a primer. Let's say that we want a little glow under our base. Not a lot, just a little bit of glow. There's lots of things that we can use. I mean, we can add a little drop, you know, some of those drops I've got. I wish I had them sitting in here, I could tell, but y'all know what I'm saying. Just put a drop in, mix it with your foundation. You can put an oil in. There's lots of things you can do. One thing that I really like here is the Benefit primer. Now I've got a little more of a pinky tone here to it. This is what it looks like, and you just wind it up, and I just take maybe that much. I'm going to put it on my hand first. You see how it just has a slight sheen, and you can apply that here. You can apply it under. I like to apply it under my makeup. That's where I like to really do it. Now let me put it on my hand to show you. If you put this on under your makeup, you've got just that little bit of shine, and that's all you need, ladies. Now I'm not saying at night you can't spice it up a little more, because with the holiday season, of course we can, but that is so nice to put under your makeup or in your makeup itself. Not too much, very little. Just give it a little oomph or you don't look dead, you know. If we have a little sheen to our face, we generally look a little bit healthier and younger. Definitely. And then, ladies, the last little trick, it to me is just about one of the holy grails. That is my all-nighter setting spray. Once you get this all done, just stand back, give yourself a spray all over, and set your makeup, because I'm telling you, it's all going to marry in together. It just marries together, soaks in. Your skin is flawless and smooth. And this is 4 or 5, 1, 2, about 5 makeup tricks that'll take years off of your life instantly. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this little video. It's a lot of fun. I am so excited. My fireplace is going. I gotta go get some coffee and get in front of my fireplace. This just doesn't happen with us very much, but when it does, we always get so excited and look forward to it, because fall is here. I love each and every one of you. I see my new subbies out there. Mwah, 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 mwah. Girlfriend, so nice to know you. Just love you, girls. You're such sweetheart. And to all of my subscribers, I want you to stay sassy, classy, confident, and give me a big thumbs up on this video.